the smoke clear. I got diamonds doing tootsie slides in both ears. Dice rolling up.
Hey y'all, it's your girl 𝑍𝑎, and we're back at it again with another video. So today we're gonna be talking about retention. So I'm just gonna come to you, give you some tips on retention, and like bring some things to light that I feel like Lash Techs just, we just need to get better at. Some things that might be contrary to belief, and just an overall retention little chit chat and tips. Okay, retention is like one of the biggest things that we as Lash Techs, like, that's like our leverage, I'm gonna say. When it comes to clients, you could get clients in, you could do like a lot of new sets, but between client retention and lash retention, those two will like have you like booked and busy. Okay, so of course we all know retention is like 2 to 3 weeks. That's like a general thing. You should have at least like 50% of your set. But if you really want to get to that like 3 to 4 week retention or 4 to 5 week retention, it is possible. It's techs out there that really like retention is crazy. So I'm just going to give like some of my tips I feel like that help my retention. Overall, I feel like I went from like a 2 to 3 week retention to like a 3 or 4 week retention on a nice amount of my clients. Not all of them, but a nice amount. So I don't have a problem being transparent about where I've been and just things that we learn on the way. The first thing that you should be doing to help your retention is offering free lash baths with every set. Okay, refills and full sets. Yes, we ask our clients to come in with clean lashes, but we're just gonna be realistic. We get the clients that come in with makeup, we get the clients that come in with mascara residue, even though we ask. So when I first started, I wasn't doing free lash baths. So lash baths was like probably like $10 add on to a set. And then eventually I got tired of, clients coming in and their lashes just being dirty. Like, I'm just like, lashes don't stick to dirty lashes. So after a while, I just got tired of it. And then I didn't want to like keep hassling them to like add a lash bath on. So I'm like, let me just switch it up. So I started giving out free lash baths with every set, and starting with a clean canvas gives you all the improvement. Okay, starting with a clean canvas gives you all the improvement. I personally don't use primer. I feel like I've tried primer, but I feel like it coats the lashes. It's supposed to like help it stick like glue, but I just feel like it's just something extra. So I really don't prime lashes. Now people can prime lashes, to each his own, but I don't prime lashes. So clean lash bath, a clean canvas is like the ultimate best because there's nothing in the way of the lash extension and a natural lash from making a nice bond. Okay, so the second thing I would say that help with retention is definitely intentional placement. Okay, when I say intentional placement, when we first start off, we want to be the fastest. We want to be able to get people in and out. You just want to be like, I don't know why we just want to be fast. I don't know where this fast thing came from, but it's like when you intentionally place your lashes, as in looking very carefully into where you're building that bond. So when you intentionally place, you are doing a better thing at placement and connection. So that will help with retention. So like instead of just being fast and trying to do a classic set, for example purposes, trying to do a classic set in like an hour and a half, and you just like slapping lashes on, just trying to get it done. Like literally like take your time and see, when you pick up your lash, are you putting the lash at an angle of the natural lash? Are you making sure that the bases are connected, or are you only connecting them in the middle? Or is like everything, good like that. So I would say intentionally placing, especially fans. Like, I feel like me personally, when you're doing pro-made fans, little tip for y'all, pro-made fans, always attach from the back of the lash. Attach from the back of the lash, okay? Attach from underneath. That's going to give you the best retention with pro-mades. Now, pre-made fans, we have different methods of attachment. So we have the wrap method. You have side placement, front placement, back placement. Personally, me, I like side placement. That's just where I go to. I feel like I can do a good connection on the side, though it varies depending on how the natural lash is. And I feel like a lot of techs, or like, you know, just different areas of the world, a lot of people only encounter a certain type of lashes. Like, I'm in a more diverse city, so therefore 90% of my clients don't have straight lashes. You know, that's the ideal lash client. You know, with straight lashes, easy to isolate, they're straight, they're not curly, like, you know, so the attachment may be easier. But when you're working with clients with curly lashes, lashes that sway this way, that way, intertwine with each other, placement can be tricky. So that brings me back to intentional placement. So just make sure, you know, you take your time and see where you are building that bond between the lash extension and the natural lash. Now let's move on to skinny bases. When you're hand making your fans, skinny bases is the way to go. Skinny base can almost mimic a classic lash base. Therefore, it's not too chunky, so it could definitely like match with the natural lash really good. So when you build up a good connection with the extension and the natural lash, your retention will last longer. That's something that I did that helped me when I started intentionally placing and being very careful. Even with classic sets, like my classic sets last like 3 weeks. Like, depending on the people lashes, you know, people with finer lashes, their lashes just don't last that long. They're not that strong, you know, whatever. But like somebody with like a good healthy lash line, their classic set will last. Like, I have a client that probably came in like a month and her lashes just was better, only because I started taking my time and really paying attention into where I place the lashes, okay? And that also will help you with direction. If your classic sets is not straight, then place intentionally. I will drop a video soon on how to get your classic lashes straight once I figure out the best way to demonstrate from a camera, okay? So we have that. Now we're going to invest in some quality adhesive, okay? I'm about to drop a jewel for y'all. So when it comes to adhesive, quality over quantity, okay? Yes, it might be expensive, but it's going to pay out in the long run. When it comes to adhesive, don't get over your lash, don't buy over your lash experience. Like, if you're not that fast, don't buy a 0.5 dry time, or, you know, a 1 to 2 second dry time. Go a little bit longer, okay? Longer dry times is good if that's where your level of experience is at. Longer dry times is also good when making pre-made fans. I mean, not pre-made. It's good when making handmade fans and you want to use the wrapping method, okay? Because you want to get them extra couple seconds to, you know, put the natural lash inside the fan so we can do a crazy bond. And that is really the top retention right there. Quality adhesive. I'm always going to vouch for my girl, okay? She don't even know she my girl, but that's my girl. Okay, so I have, right here is Teflon Bond from J and Beauty. Okay, she's a Philly lash tech, lash trainer, and lash supply. I've tried PLA glue. I've tried LLBA glue. I've tried at least 2 of PLA glues. I've tried in 2 small companies, lash techs that I just know of, that I follow on Instagram. I tried 2 of their glues, and then I tried her glue. So out of 5 glues that I've tried over my lash experience, this is the best glue. It just do what it need to do. Literally, when you connect a lash, you see how the glue just disperses, okay? And then the retention, my retention has been crazy, okay? Crazy. We'll put her information in the description so y'all can go shop with her. Her lash glue for 5 milliliter is like $35. For a 10 milliliter is $50. So definitely try it out. You want to get her bonder too for good lash attachment, okay? Oh well, for good some get her binder to just seal the deal, okay? Now, when it comes to classic sets, retention, here's a hack for you. When you go to dip your extension in the adhesive, because like, of course you isolate first and then you grab your lash in place. So when you isolate that lash, look how long that lash is. So if the lash is like this long, this is just exaggeration purposes. I just want y'all to get the hint. So if the lash is like this long, when you go to dip your extension in the adhesive, dip it enough to at least cover 3/4 or half of the natural lash. So that will give you a longer connection. And then, like, you know, compared to like we only dip it in this much, but if we dip it in this much, you have all of that coverage. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what you could do. I kind of read that on an Etsy book. I was on Etsy looking for retention books, and the book was like $70, but some of the pages was on preview. So I zoomed all the way in and I read it. And I started doing that. Helped the classy sets a lot. Okay. Of course, Bonder is always good. Some people don't like Bonder. I like Bonder. And then we have this new thing that's going on where it's like wash the lashes after your lash set. I did that with a couple clients. I don't think I really seen like a crazy difference, but I mean, that's something else that you could try for retention. So right now, those is all of the things that I do and that I would like to share with you to help your retention. And then try some of them things. Let me know if it worked, and I will see y'all in the next video.